Hey there, welcome back to the table. Today we are going to do what I call the craps blend strategy. So the craps blend strategy is made up of a bunch of different badass craps moves, including the 3-point molly, the 410 flip, the 5 and 9 G money special, and the 30 to 180 6 and 8. So 3-point molly can be found on Color Up or Pro Craps Casino Gaming TV channel. The 410 flip was a collaboration between Chris Dice-Dejan and collaborator AdamG, also part of the Mac crew. And the 5-9 G Money special is from G Money as part of the Hawaii Crap Shooters. And then the 30 to 180 to take it to win with 210 and then back down. I sort of saw that on Roll to Win, Ed Robinson's channel. So I'm going to put a link to all their channels in the description. But first I want to show you all what each of them do. So 3-point molly, basically you grab a point, you then do one of two come bets. Let's say the come bet travels up here. You can do 1 times odds, get another come bet, say it travels here. You can do 1 times odds, but we know that the odds need to be even number for the 5 and 9 because they pay 3 to 2. And then you also need to take odds behind the pass line. So there you have your 3-point molly. Okay? So if the point was 8, 8 would be covered with the pass line and the odds, and the 6 and 8 in this scenario, come bets with odds, would be the 3-point molly. All right? So that's the 3-point molly. Up here on the box numbers, let's say 6 is the point that we're starting with. And I'll put the dice over here. So we start with 30. It's going to win 35. You're going to drop 2 from your rack, take it to 42, and rack the quarter. You're then going to win 50 for 1, or 49. You're then going to take this up to a $90 bet and rack 2. If that hits, you'll then win 105. You're then going to take this to a $180 bet, rack 15. And if the 180, and by this point, this is a free bet. This bet has been fully paid for. And if it hits one more time, you're going to win 210. You're then going to take it back down to a $90 bet, and you're going to rack 3 blacks. That's how the 6 and 8 will work. All right? 5 and 9, G Money special. All right? Starts with a $40 bet on the 5 or the 9. Your first hit, you'll win 56. You're going to drop 4 from your rack. And you're going to color it up to a black chip. If that hits, you're going to win 140. You're going to take the bet and regress back down to $40, and you're going to rack 2 blacks. That's the G Money special. All right. For the 410 flip, there's a little bit more involved because we have VIGs we have to pay for, and on the East Coast, we pay for them up front. So it starts with a $35 bet on the 4 and 10. It's going to be a buy bet. It's going to cost you $1 VIG. All right. First hit, you're going to win 70. You're then going to take a nickel off the top here, and you're going to color this up to 100. And now your buy 100 is going to cost you a $5 VIG. All right. First hit, it's going to win 200. You're just going to collect it. Second hit, you're then going to drop 50 from your rack, take it to 350, which is going to cost you $18 VIG. And then if it hits, you'll win 700. Now, I'm not sure if you have to pay another $18 VIG, but I don't think so because you're going to be taking the bet back down. So here's the thing. 700. You can take it down to a $50 bet, which is just going to cost you 2 VIG. And then you're going to be racking $1,000. And that's the 410 flip. All right, now we've said all of the different ways the BadAss craps moves. We are now going to try to do a craps blend strategy, and we're going to try to be playing them all congruently while we're going on. So it's going to be a little complicated. Hopefully it's not too complicated. What we are going to do first is just do the 3-point molly to try to build some bankroll. But we want to take advantage of when things like the 4 and 10 start to occur, which means if the point happens to be a 4 or 10, or if a come bet goes to the 4 or 10, that's going to trigger doing the 4-10 flip. And at that time, we'll get the buy bets on the 4 and the 10. We'll keep the come bets to $25, but we may take up to 2 times odds. Okay? We will be playing the ATS, and this will be a $15 table. So we're going to do $15 pass line, 555 on the ATS. And I like to play a craps check to see if I could, if I happen to hit any horns, at least I can make a little bit of money there. Anything else here, if we win on the 7, that's going to cost us just the $5 on the crap check, but it's going to pay for the ATS again. It's kind of a push here. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And I'll be doing the 5, 3, 6, 2 dice set today. Dice out. And we have a 3, 2, 5. Five's going to be the point. And we'll mark the 5. And 5's the point. So we will go ahead and do 50 behind the line. We're going to try to do 2 times odds everywhere. And now we'll do a $25 come bet. Actually, we're going to go ahead and do a $50 come bet. So if the 7 out, if we happen to get a 7 right now, we're going to get paid 50 on this. We're going to lose this down here and the ATS. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, here we go. Dice out. This definitely isn't a more aggressive strategy than normal. So you really got to be a shooter to make this work. So we have a hard 8. Let's go ahead and mark it. That's going to go up to the 8. We're going to do 1 times odds for 50. And we'll bring up our next come bet. Dice out. And we hit the ATS chip. That's okay. It's going to be a hard 4. So our come bet's going to travel to the 4. We're going to do 1 times odds. And that's also going to trigger the 4-10 flip. Which is going to cost us $1 VIG. And we need to mark the 4. And now we have our 3-point molly, as well as we've started the 4-10 flip. Here we go. Dice out. And we have a 3-1-4. Hit the 4. Nice. All right, come bet's going to come down and get paid. 50 on the flat. 100 on the odds. We will go ahead and just do another come bet. Rack the rest of this. And now our place bet for the 410 flip is going to win 70. All right, we're going to go ahead and color this up. And now we have a $100 buy bet, $5 vig, and we're ready to rock and roll. Dice out. There's a 5, 4, 9. Mark the 9. 50 is going to travel up to the 9. 1 times odds. Now, once we have the... I usually want to try to wait till we get 2 come bets, the 2 come bets up here paid for. So far we've had one of them pay. If we can get the 8 or 9 to pay, this lonely box number left, we will start the BadAss craps move on that one. But we're only doing that. We're only doing that if we can get another come bet to pay. Dice out. And we have a 3, 2, 5. Hit the point. That'll work. All right, puck's going to come off. Going to get paid 15 on the flat. Going to get paid 75 on the odds. Bring that back. Bring back up our $5 craps check because it's the come out roll. So the only things active are our come bets with odds. Our place bets are off. And did we put that in there? Yeah, we put the 5 in there. Dice out. There's a 4, 2, 6. So 6 will be the point. Let's mark the 6. Craps check will fall. Point will be 6. Grab 50 out of the rack for our odds. Now we have our 3-point molly going. All right. We're looking for one more come bet to pay. Dice out. And we have a hard 10. Old Babe Bushel came through. It's not one of the come bets, but it's always fun to hit because it'll win 70. We're going to mark it. We can now color this up and take it to a $100 buy bet, $5 vig. Still looking for that second come bet hit. Dice out. And there's a hard 8. We did it. All right, this is going to come down, get paid. 50 on the flat. 60 on the odds. We're now going to grab a nickel out of the rack. And we're going to start the G Money special on the 5. And we're going to start the BadAss craps move on the 8. And bring all this the rest of this back.